Before we get into this next video, y'all already know what to do. If you see the like button, smash on him. And if you're not a sub to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And once again, hit that like button and smash on him. So in a recent interview, Canelo Alvarez, he talks about a lot. And he talks about the hard work and dedication that he has in the gym and everybody around him in his gym has. Now, we all know that Canelo, he got a fight coming up with Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I'm saying? They reportedly saying that they already sold over 70,000 tickets in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. So it's going to be a big mega event. You know what I'm talking about? He's going for his third strap at 168 pounds. And man, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be fireworks. But like I said, recently he did an interview and he talked about his hard work and dedication in the gym. Andrew Ruiz was actually, around while he did that interview, and we've been seeing a lot of footage of how hard that Canelo work in the gym. A lot of y'all, a lot of people don't like Canelo for their different reasons, and it is what it is. But one thing that you gotta admit is the motherfucker can fight and he trains his ass off. You know what I'm saying? I don't never hear none of y'all giving Canelo his just due for how dedicated he is to the sport and how he continues to stay in the gym and train all the time, And it's just crazy to me when I hear people say that he ain't never got no better all the way since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Like, to me, everybody got their opinion, but to me, that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? To sit up here and say that Canelo Alvarez skills haven't got no better all the way since he was 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? Back when he fought Mayweather, what was that, like 2013? You telling me that this man be in the gym every day? He a gym rat, you know what I'm saying? Even when he ain't got no fight coming up, he's staying in shape, staying in the gym, working on his craft. So you telling me, after all these years, all them millions of hours in the gym, and you gonna tell me this man ain't never got no better? That's crazy to me. But anyway, so in this recent interview, Canelo talked about how, he's checked Eddie Hearn in the past, how he didn't have to tell Eddie Hearn, like, look, Eddie, if these dudes ain't willing to come in here and work like they ain't never worked before, don't even bring them around me. Don't bring them to my gym. I don't want nothing to do with them. Take them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And he was adamant about that. He said, he didn't have to tell Eddie Hearn that. And we know Eddie Hearn is a huge promoter. Eddie Hearn got the biggest UK stable out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? He got the biggest UK stable of fighters out of anybody. And so what I'm thinking is, Eddie Hearn probably didn't try to bring Canelo some opponent, some fighters in the past. And, Canelo, he let you know, like, he checked that shit right off the bat. Like, hey, don't bring no more of your fighters over here, right? If they ain't willing to put in this work like I'm putting in, like Andrew Ruiz is putting in, don't bring them over here with me, right? Because I'm going to chew them up and I'm going to spit them out and they going to run home with their tail tucked between their legs. Now, another thing we've seen Andrew Ruiz, get in the best shape of his life ever since he started training with Canelo. Canelo has been giving Andrew Ruiz very high praises. Andrew Ruiz, he actually got a big fight on pay-per-view coming up next weekend with Chris Arreola. Now, to me, that's a regular TV fight. They putting it on pay-per-view, whatever, that's a whole different story. But we've seen the progress that Andrew Ruiz has made ever since that he's, started training with Canelo. And Canelo talked about that as well. He talked about how Andrew Ruiz, he's improved a whole lot since they started training together. He says Andrew Ruiz has learned so much and he's just, he's taking his game to another level. Now, it's one thing to say that, you know, sparring and training and everything, but we need to see Andrew Ruiz bring that to the ring. In my opinion, I've seen Canelo Alvarez, you know, improve and continue to improve and bring his improvements into the ring. Now we need to see Andrew Ruiz bring that, you know, the improvements that Canelo and everybody around him is saying that he's done. We need to see that translate in the ring. And so I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, a much better Andrew Ruiz Jr. And I want to see the improvements that he's made. But, you know, back to Canelo. Like I said, Canelo continued to up his craft to get better. But is Canelo in his prime? Has Canelo hit his peak? You know, I don't know. We will see. You know what I'm saying? If we don't see in this fight coming up with Billy Joe Saunders, we'll be able to see in the Caleb Plant fight. Because to me, Caleb Plant is going to cause him a lot of problems. If he can go out there and beat Billy Joe and then go out there and beat Caleb Plant, which I think I'm picking Caleb Plant. I'm still on the fence with that. But if he can do that, you can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't really say nothing bad, negative about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? If he can do that, that means that he's proven that he's got a lot better. Because we all know Canelo's biggest niche is him fighting fighters that can box and that have great movement, right? And to me, Caleb Plant got both. Caleb Plant is quick on his feet. He got nice feet work. He got great movement, and he can box. You know, he don't have the best defense out there, but you know, he got a lot of things that he could do that could cause Canelo a lot of problems. So like I said, before this year is over, we're going to get to see what Canelo is really made of and how much he has improved. And I do still want to see him fight Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I do still want to see him fight Jamal Charlo. That's a mega fight. But, you know, I doubt that fight happened anytime soon. You know, Canelo has been ducking Charlo for a long time. But Charlo got, you know, he got his own questions that need to be answered. He got his own shit that he need to be focusing on doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But anyway, yeah. So Canelo let it be known that, you know, he's let Eddie Hearn know, don't bring no fighters around me if they ain't built like that. If they not built like that, if they not ready to work the hardest that they've ever worked in their whole entire career, in their whole entire life, don't bring them around me, because I'm going to make them look bad and I'm going to make them go home. You feel me? So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know who y'all picking in the upcoming fight with Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders. And make sure that y'all subscribe if you're not already a sub, and hit that like button one time. I'm out.